Adventures of Pawfficer Fuzz, brought to you by the City of Fort Smith and the Fort Smith Police Department. Now, I know that you have been enjoying these Pawfficer Fuzz episodes just as much as we've enjoyed making them. And today is our 10th episode, so be sure to go back and listen to all of our possum stories and share those with your friends. Now, today, Pawfficer Fuzz, he's going to be going on a bike ride with some friends. And what I know is that Fort Smith has a ton of fun places to ride your bike. So get out and enjoy this beautiful weather and ride your bike in our beautiful city. With that, let's dive right into today's episode. Pawfficer Fuzz and the Night Riders. Pawfficer Fuzz pedaled leisurely through the streets of Fort Smith. He relished the cool March breeze that tickled his fur. It was spring break, and the vibrant energy of kids out and about was infectious. His spirited blue eyes scanned the neighborhood from over the handlebars of his fuzzy Davidson bicycle. Days like today always made him want to take part in the fun and to look for ways he could improve his community. Turning a corner, Fuzz's whiskers bristled in concern as he spotted Officer Lauren and Canine Bear. The duo were talking to two young cyclists, concern etched upon their faces. To the kiddos' credit, they seemed to be listening intently while perched on their bikes as Officer Lauren spoke. Fuzz's bell jingled as he pulled up beside the quartet. "What is happening, everyone?" he inquired. "Hey, Fuzz, great to see you." These young adventurers were riding their bikes when Bear noticed that they didn't have any reflectors or helmets on. Canine Bear gave a bark and wiggled his ear while Officer Lauren continued. "It's getting quite dark. We are due at an event, and the boys aren't going to be able to make it home before the sun sets." Fuzz, ever the problem solver, surveyed his fuzzy Davidson. It was equipped with all the necessary safety features, bright reflectors, a blinking taillight, and of course, his snug-fitting helmet. An idea sparked in his mind. "Don't you worry, Officer Lauren. I'll escort these youngsters home safely," Fuzz declared with a confident nod. "My bike's all set for the evening ride, and I could use the company." Officer Lauren looked relieved. Canine Bear gave an approving bark. "Would you?" Officer Lauren said. "That's so kind." With that, the pair were off, leaving the boys in Pawfficer Fuzz's capable paws. Turning to the kids, Fuzz shared a warm, reassuring smile. "All right, team, let's make sure we stick together and follow the rules of the road. Safety is our adventure tonight." As they set off, Fuzz rode alongside the boys. "You all stay to my right and let me ride closest to the road. That way, the people in cars won't have any trouble seeing my safety reflector and taillight. We'll also ride a little slower since neither of you have your helmets. Slow and steady wins the race, but it also gets us to our destination safe and sound." "Pawfficer Fuzz," said one of the little boys sheepishly, "we're sorry we didn't get home sooner. Mom told us to be home before sundown." "Yeah," said the second little boy, apparently the other boy's younger brother. "We just lost track of time." "It's okay, little ones," Pawfficer Fuzz said. "Just remember that anytime you get yourself in a pickle, we are here to help." When he said we, Pawfficer Fuzz emphasized his police patch. Fuzz's comforting words seemed to ease the boys' concerns. "Now, let's keep our eyes peeled and our ears open as we ride. It's not just about seeing, it's also about being seen and heard too," Fuzz advised. He then gave the fuzzy Davidson's horn a little honk, drawing a chuckle from each of the boys. As they pedaled through dimming streets, Fuzz shared stories from his many adventures, each tale subtly woven with lessons of safety, responsibility, and the joys of being part of a caring community. The boys listened, captivated, their earlier worry replaced by a sense of adventure and camaraderie. It seemed like no time had passed at all when the three cyclists arrived at the doorstep of a home where a concerned woman waited, arms crossed and ready for an explanation. "Mom!" the boys cried. Her face softened when she saw her boys and their new friend, Pawfficer Fuzz. "Greetings, ma'am. I came across these young fellas while I was out and about. They were in need of an escort because it was getting dark." The woman thanked Pawfficer Fuzz repeatedly and gave the boys a tight squeeze. Fuzz asked the boys to tell their mom what they had talked about on the way home, and the boys took turns sharing the safety tips now burned into their memories. "Thank you, Pawfficer Fuzz. We'll keep a better watch on things from here on," she said. Pawfficer Fuzz said his goodbyes, confident the family would do just that. As he pedaled to the end of the street, his radio crackled to life. "Officer Lauren here. I just wanted to follow up on the boys." Fuzz smiled. "Safe and sound, and lessons learned." "That's great, Pawfficer Fuzz. Thank you so much for your help." "Thanks to you and Bear. Without you, those little guys could have been in big trouble. It really does take all of us to make a community safe." An approving bark bounced back over the airwaves. Pawfficer Fuzz smiled. "I couldn't have said it better myself." Wow, what an incredible adventure with Pawfficer Fuzz today. And remember what he said, when you're out riding your bike, be sure to wear your helmet, have some other necessary safety features like reflectors on your bike or a blinking tail light, or wear bright clothing so that other cars and other people can see you as you're riding your bike. There are so many beautiful places to ride in our city, and I hope you get to do that as springtime is here and summer quickly approaches. Now remember to always do your best and look for ways to lend a helping hand.